Hey everyone, I'm back with some cards to share. These are for my May birthdays that I have to make. So I've got two more cards done and they're entirely different from each other. The first one is a birthday card for my mother. She happens to have a birthday around Mother's Day. So lucky me, I get to do two cards within a week of each other. So let me show you what I used and then I'll show you what I created for her. The products that I mostly used are from the Greetery. This is the Put a Bow on It from 2021. So I used the Stampin' Die for this one. I don't know what this is called, but it is a, it's like, you know, the wrap for a bouquet, a flower bouquet. And I have two sizes, but they don't come together, so you have to buy them separately. I used a larger one. And then this set here, which is called Birthday Blooms, I used the sentiment for this. And then this one is called Flower Market Bouquet. So this is a layering stamp. This is the guide that you would use to make it, and it's tulips. I really love tulips, so I used this set for that. The stamps and the dies, which are in here. And then for the paper, I pulled this old paper, A2 size paper collection called Chicken Scratch Gingham from Paper Tray Inc. I don't think this is available anymore on their website, so this is a really old stack. The reason I use this is because the inks that I used are from Paper Tray, so they match. So here are the inks that I used for the card. Smoky Shadow, Autumn Rose, Scarlet Jewel, Lavender Moon, Plum Pudding, and Prayer Grass. And so here is my card. Okay, so the base of the card is, again, just the Stamper Select White from Paper Tray. And you can see I created a very large bouquet of tulips. The die cut for the wrap is actually too small for the bouquet that I had in mind. So I actually cut 3 out of vellum to make the entire wrap for this bouquet, because I don't think it actually goes with it, with the die. She probably released a different set at the time that matches it better, but I took advantage and cut it 3 times to make this. And it's got these little sides that kind of fold over. Yeah, so what I've done is I did some layering. So there are pop dots behind, or, you know, foam tape behind the tulips, so they kind of sit away from the wrapper. And I used some foam tape on the upper flowers that are dimensional. So like I said, this is a layering stamp, so you use the inks. Like if you want to use different color inks that are in the same tone, you can, or you can just stamp multiple times the same color so you get a darker tone of it. So in some cases I did that, in some cases I didn't. So that's kind of the bouquet there. And then the bow, I showed you the die and stamp for that. The bow is actually holding a lot of this together, because the glue would show through if you were to, you know, glue down the vellum pieces. So like the sides themselves are only held down by the bow itself, because the bow is glued all across here, which kind of keeps all the pieces together in the proper position. So yeah, that's the front of my card. So it is quite dimensional in that case. And the inside looks like this. So I showed you that stamp for the sentiment. So I like how this happy birthday fits inside the leg of the bow here. It's really cute. I don't think I've ever used some of these sets yet. So it's nice to be able to dig into my stash and just pull something out that I can use. So this is my birthday card for my mother. Hopefully she likes it. I think she will. Let me move this off to the side and I'll show you the next card, which is entirely different from what I just showed you. Clear my desk a little bit. Okay, this card is very much a themed card. It ended up being 7 3/4 long by 3.5 inches tall. It's I don't know if it's mini slimline. I don't think it's a mini slimline. I think it's bigger than that. But that's the size of the card once you see it. I used a lot of different things from my stash. So here's the Copics and the pens that I used to color. These are all the colors of Copics that I used. It's got a lot of colors because of what it is. I also used my glaze pen, this Memento dual marker to actually go around the die cuts or the cutout images, and then some Copic multi-liner to kind of fill in some of my stamping mistakes. So these are the Copics, very different colors, right? Bright colors. This Ocean ink pad from the Stamp Market. This actually matches some paper that I used. And here's the other things. So the stamp sets that I used are the Italian Flyer from the Sassy Club. That's where my sentiment's from. The Super World from the Sassy Club. I picked up the star in this circle here. And the Toadstool, which is interesting. There's no, well, anyway. I used a lot of the pieces that are in this set right here to make my scene. And then the Nintendo Switch, or the Switch die, which is actually, you know, supposed to be a Nintendo Switch. This candy, what is it called? Candy wrap dies for my sentiment piece here, which I haven't stuck down yet. I use this center one from Jaded Blossom. And okay, so this stamp set, if you have a little one watching or you don't like inappropriate language, I'm going to tell you right now it has inappropriate language in it. I'm going to show it to you. I think this is from, is it from, let me see. I think it's from Unity Stamp. But I'm going to show you the stamp sets that I have. I put them all together. They're red rubber. They're all kind of in the same theme. But the reason I'm telling you this now before showing it to you, so that you can skip this part or you can fast forward or whatever. So if you don't like inappropriate language, it's got that in this card. I don't want to offend anyone. So I'm telling you now, fast forward if you want to just skip that and we'll move on. But this is the stamp set that I use. I think there's multiple sets here together from Unity. And this is my sentiment on the inside of the card, but I keep these all together because, well, yeah, they need to be kept all together. Here's the paper. This is the, again, Stamper Select White. I like this for my card bases. The Cherry Kisses from the Stamp Market. This is from Paper Tray. This is from the Stamp Market. And Ocean, which is from the Stamp Market. So if you have ever seen a Nintendo Switch, the most controllers that come with the unit are these two colors, almost exactly these two colors. You can buy other add-on ones for others to play with you, but this is usually the default color unless you want the white. I think there's some others. We've got a couple of different others, but I chose these two because, you know, she would recognize it. She meaning my sister. And then this True Black from Paper Tray Ink. This is a lighter weight cardstock than this, just so you know. But that's what I used. And here is my card. So you just saw my sentiment fly off because I haven't stuck it down. I don't know if I want to add it or not. I'm kind of conflicted whether it should be on the front because it kind of takes away. It's a shaker card, by the way, or I might put it on the inside. So what I did was I stamped it twice and I offset it when I did it to kind of match the ocean color. So that's what I used this ink pad for. I think it looks nice. It kind of makes it look 3D. And if you followed video games, you know, way back when, you know, they kind of had this weird blurry looking thing. So I haven't stuck this down because I don't know if I want it on the outside or the inside. But here it is. Nintendo Switch kind of looks like this, or inspired by the Nintendo Switch. So you've got the controllers, the Joy-Con controllers. I didn't put any letters on them. I think the one on the right has the letters. If you notice, they're reversed from each other because when you play handheld, you hold it like this, but they come loose, like they come apart, and you may end up using it horizontally. So that's the reason why the controllers are the way they are. If you ever look at a Nintendo Switch, the buttons are like this. when you play. So, like I said, it's a shaker card. So I put some glittery stars in there. You collect stars during the game, and usually the one with the most stars wins the game if you're playing collectively. But again, these are colored with my Copics. So I really had fun putting this together, the scene together. And you've got the bricks, you've got the clouds, the hills, and the little, what do you call it, tube. And then there's Mario. And I did make a card on the back, so it does open up. It comes, you know, with the die, the base part of the die, this white background here. You can cut a folded, you know, card so that it fits to the back. And I just hand stamped this here and then signed it. And of course, here's my sentiment on the inside. There's the star. So I'm toying with putting this on the inside if I don't want it on the outside. Or right here. I don't know yet. If you have an opinion, please let me know. But anyway, it doesn't matter because it's going to go to my sister. And I know this is not your average size card. She's getting a package, so I'm going to just create an envelope with my envelope punch board. And then it'll go inside the package that I send to her for her birthday. I think I explained when I first got the stamps in my haul that she and I both got a Nintendo Switch for Christmas from my husband so that we could all play together over the internet. And we sort of really, you know, have a good time just sort of letting off steam. So yeah, it's just something we enjoy doing. Not a lot. We don't do it a lot, but you know, we have to reserve a weekend for us to, or a day on the weekend for us to play together for a couple hours and then just kind of let off steam. And because we're playing together, you can hear each other talking and you can see each other playing. So it's kind of fun to do that. But that's my card. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm still trying to figure out whether I don't think I'm going to add it. I think I'm just going to leave it off. Maybe put it on the inside and call it done. So yeah, that is my cards. Those are my cards, I should say. Very different from each other. And that's what I've finished for the weekend. I think I'm done for May now. I've got some other cards to do for June. So I may be making another Nintendo one for my husband. He hasn't seen this yet, so I can't wait to show him. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.